the dog out. Excuse me. I let Kobe out. I thought it was an antelope. It was just over the hill, but it's a couple pretty good sized coyotes. I don't think you can see them. They're right over. No, you stay, Kobe. Anyway, normally the coyotes run away, but this one these two just stopped and kind of was very interested in Kobe, so I called Kobe back, and I don't think I'll let him mess with these two. They're full size. They're pretty big, healthy. So, sorry, Kobe. Let's go. Okay, faithful friend. So anyway, we're about 3 days or longer in seeding. When are we? We probably have about half of what we want in. Got a good start this morning. We'll get some, although the weather is coming back in again as far as some rain, which is fine. It's not late yet. We're middle of the month, so I'll take the rain. But it's just great seeding, fall seeding conditions, some of the best I've had in a number of years. So it just makes farming a lot more fun. So not much news to report. It's just an awesome fall day after dog days of summer, right? Yeah, okay. All right, I think he likes me.
Back in the saddle. So far, things going pretty good. I don't have any major problems so far, which is great. I love it. The wheels are staying on. That's good. They're still spinning. I've gone out a couple times, checked to see if there's any oily mess inside the rim. So far, nothing, and let's keep it that way. But we're getting some acres seeded. They're talking a little bit of rain this afternoon, maybe later tonight. Hard to say when it's going to happen, so we're trying to get these acres pounded out. So yeah, lots going on. Lots going on. But we're making it happen.
Okay, well, I told you earlier that there was a storm event coming, and there it is. Right there. It's heading northwest. That's where we are right there. And there's some rain coming, so it's going to shut us down. It's about 6 o'clock at night right now. We've got about 2.5 hours of daylight left, so it's we'll be shut down anyway. But it looks like it is going to be enough rain to stop us for tomorrow. Maybe then tomorrow's supposed to be rainy. Maybe Friday might be able to get back at it and knock some more acres out. We'll get if we can get about 3 or 4 more days with both rigs running. We got both of them now running. We can knock out quite a few acres at a time. And Kobe, I'll have to ask him if he wants to keep going. Kobe, you want to keep going? If he sees some lightning or hears thunder, which you can, there's a constant thunder right in front of me. A 19-liter engine pounding away. Although it's really not much work for this thing. It just seems to run along real smooth. So I'm kind of rushing it a little bit. I thought maybe I could get this piece done. So I kicked it up a few tenths of a mile faster. But I'm not sure I'm going to win this battle. Yeah, looks to me like I have one more up and down after I get up to the north end. I'll come close. I'll come close to it. Yeah? All right. Well, I don't know what else I can share except, let's see. there's not much in there to share. I know Kobe, I gotta be careful. Kobe knows where the snacks, I just talked to him. Okay, you wanna come in? Here, let me move that out of the way. You wanna come in? Come on. Come here. You wanna come in? What do you want? Get your tail out of the way. There we go. You want up here? Oh boy. Let me put that there. Let me get that out of the way. You want up here? Up here? Want up here? There we go. Okay. There we go. Now you can see. And you can lick. Huh? Really? He's a little dusty. But, you know, I've said this before, and I know it's a number of people's concerns about his hearing. That, you know, being out there, that it's going to affect his hearing. He's rode on it for a lot of years, and I test him once in a while where I'll barely say something like, you know, carefully, like a rabbit. That was a little loud. Those are dog whistle words, right? Is that a whistle, dog whistle? Is it? Oh, I know. All right, yeah. And he seems to still have pretty good hearing, so that's, I think he's got better hearing than I got. Just ask my wife. Okay, well, I'll let you guys go. If it starts snowballs coming down, glacier coming out of the north, it'll make a good movie.
Well, it rained almost 6/10, so that's good. It didn't rain 1.5 inches like they were saying. The storm stayed just east of us, but we caught a little bit of it, so that's great. 6/10, awesome. But there's another little storm kind of rolling through. It's windy. It's really windy. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this bud fired up and get it filled up for leg arms. We're just now back in the field because it's just now dry enough to start seeding again. So we'll keep rolling hard. Yeah, there's areas of Montana. I think Chinook, I got 8 inches of rain in one storm. 8 inches. I know that's happens in some of the Midwest, but out here it's a lot of rain. That's our entire year's worth of rain in one storm. So, but we got 6/10, and last week we got 9/10. So figure that out. It's like 1.5 inches in a week and a half. No, we're sitting, it's like more rain the last 4 years combined from the fall. So no, we're thrilled. Perfect conditions to seed. So that's why we got to keep going. So let's get this fired up. Let's get rolling and keep getting seeding around. All right, let's top the tanks off some diesel and send it. All right, that's ready for leg arms. So he's currently watching kids for a second, then he's gonna come back to shop, take off with that. And ooh, windy. I'm gonna head over to our grain bins because fertilizer truck just showed up. And he's got a load of fertilizer and I gotta help him load the bin. So we're gonna load the bin back up and keep on rolling because I think we're gonna double our winter wheat acres. Originally we were thinking 2,000 acres, and now we might go to 3,000. It's just such good conditions, why not? Winter wheat typically can yield 10, 15, 20% better than spring wheat. Protein's usually less, but they don't discount you as bad on protein. So, but the wheat itself is usually worth a little bit less than high quality, high protein spring wheat. There's a premium on that. So let's just say winter wheat, spring wheat's worth $6. I wish it was worth $6. It's not right now. But winter wheat probably worth like $5.20. Sometimes $1 more or less, or sometimes $1 less. Sometimes they come real close in price, but usually it's, I don't know, 20% less. So yeah, does the extra bushels make up for it? Maybe. But winter wheat's a nice crop. It gets established early. If you have a dry year, they typically do better because it's already got a head start, because some of it's already grown. The root structure's already there going into the next season. It also usually stools really well. It makes a lot of stubble, which is good for holding snow for the next year after that. There's a lot of good things about winter wheat. So there's negative things too, like sawflies. Sawflies are a pesky little fly that literally comes with a handsaw and saws the side of the stem and lays an egg in it. No, they don't. Okay, but they lay an egg on the stem of the wheat, and the larva hatches and eats its way around the wheat stem, and then turns into a fly and flies off, and the wheat stem goes bloop, falls down on the ground. Winter wheat's really prone to that. Spring wheat, not as much. So there's pros and cons. There's diseases that can happen. The bottom line is, it's nice to diversify, and that's kind of the name of the game, is diversifying. And if we can get some winter wheat in the ground, it helps us diversify. That's it. There he goes. So, look at this auger off this bin so I can close the top in case it rains, because fertilizer and rain is not a good combination. It's like cement. Cement and water, it's like the same thing. So, we'll get this hopper pan up and get this thing put away. Always a good thing to have a backup auger on the farm. Or a backup junk auger. It's not junk, it works great, but if you're running fertilizer through, that way you don't run your nice, expensive harvest auger and get it all contaminated with the lovely fertilizer. Let's see, I gotta loosen this up. Where's our rope at? There it is. Close the lid on the top.
It's nice sitting here, just sitting here, not doing a whole lot. Getting on my phone, replying to a lot of people, and getting caught up on a couple things like that. That's always nice. And then just being, well, lazy. I like that too. It's always a good thing. What I really like is the fact that I have this intelligent ink blockage system. That I can know if there's any plug runs. It makes my peace of mind feel so much better, because one plug run adds up a lot. Adds weeds, and it also, well, you don't get that much crop in the ground, which means less production in the spring. So yeah, it makes a big difference to put the crop in the ground. You want to do it right, and that is one of the best things that I don't think I'd ever want to run an air drill without it. That is awesome. And I'm not trying to sell it to you guys, I'm being honest. You guys that have intelligent ag systems understand the value of it, and we've had it for a long time. Oh, it's awesome. But yeah, this the 3555 cart, I love it. I really do. And Case IH is very generous, and they let us run it again. It's still a demo. I wish we could buy it, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to make that happen. We'll see. But what I love about it is the fact that I got scales, and I can see exactly how many pounds per tank that I have inside for product, and that's a nice feature to know. But yeah, it's sweet, and then having that extra capacity makes a big difference. You can run a lot longer, like a lot longer. But anyways, just kicking back, relaxing. I love it. Get some acres done. So far, we're probably about, if I had to guess, 1,700 acres is what we've got so far. With the extra rain that we just got, we think we might push towards 3,000 acres because the conditions are right, and why not? And if we hit 3,000 acres and everything's going great and it's still good conditions, maybe we'll push for more. I don't know. Because the more we do now means the less next spring. And next spring is always a chaotic time of spraying and trying to seed all the different crops and get it all in, and it can be very crazy. So So we get more in now, that means less craziness in the spring. Either way, the work's got to get done. So we're taking advantage of the opportunity we can right now, which is awesome. I'm really, really thankful that we got this extra moisture, because we haven't really had good fall moisture for winter wheat. It just hasn't happened. It's been a long time. Last year, it really wasn't great conditions, but the winter wheat turned out so-so. But this fall has a good chance of doing really well. So let's hope that happens. You honk a horn?
Yeah.
Cool, dude. You look happy. Are you happy?
No. I'm not happy.
Found a little friend to ride with the track with me. My little companion. He's cool. Yeah. And he's eating chips. He's eating my chips. Yep, he's my child.